Well, we're going to give you a chance to practice some more multi-track recording today, playing the song Jingle Bells, which is a song that probably most of you know. And we're going to practice an accompaniment technique called arpeggiation, or using arpeggios. And for those of you that play piano or acoustic guitar or electric guitar, you probably have a little bit of experience playing arpeggios. And what arpeggios are, for those of you who don't know, it's basically taking a chord, like the C chord, which consists of C, E, and G. And we're going to take those three notes, and instead of playing them together in one block chord, we're going to play them, all those notes individually. Okay, so instead of playing C, E, and G all at the same time, we're going to play C, E, G, E. Or we could do C, G, E, G, or G, E, C, E. Any kind of combination of those three notes, C, E, and G, playing individually, you're going to form an arpeggio of the C chord. All right, and if you put those in combination using the chords that are in a song, you can create an accompaniment part that sounds maybe a little more interesting than just playing the chords over and over again, somewhat statically for the entire song. And you could even kind of mix and match playing the chords like that or playing arpeggios. It's kind of, it makes your accompaniment sound a little more interesting. So you're going to practice doing that this week on today's assignment. So let's go ahead and jump into Band Lab. And I'll show you how this works. All right, so I've got my piano track selected here, and we're going to be playing a few chords. We'll start with just labeling those chords and identifying them for you. The first chord is the G chord, and we've played the G chord before. It uses B and period key. Normally we play them all at once like this. For example, in this assignment, you could play like that, or like that, or you could go, or all different options. As long as you play these three notes, you'll be good to go playing the G chord. All right, the next chord we got to play is the C chord, which I'm going to play using C, C, and B. Next chord we play is the A chord, and this is a little bit tricky, and you're going to play N, L, and Q. Now these aren't really spaced out appropriately. This is why playing on a MIDI keyboard is actually easier, because in terms of position to make these chords. On using your computer keyboard, it'd be a little awkward because you got to go N, diagonal, Q. So have to make that work. And what I'm going to do is show you how to record at a slower tempo and then speed it up. That's going to be a little easier for a lot of you to be able to play this in time. All right, the next chord we play is the D chord, which is X. All right, so this, for those of you that don't play piano or have trouble keeping rhythm, this might be an example of a song where you might want to try drawing in the notes rather than or try playing it and get as close as you can, and then edit it and draw in the notes in the MIDI kind of display mode, which I'll show you in a minute here. All right, so I move, even though the tempo of the song is at 95 for the actual song, I'm going to record at 60 to make it simple, okay, and easier to kind of keep in time. All right, so I'm starting on my G chord here, and let's get it going. you'll notice that for every single measure, there's 8 notes that I'm playing, or I'm breaking this into 8th notes. All right, so every single measure should have 8 notes in it. Da, ba, 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 bum is one measure. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add our bass to this. Oh, I just changed my piano. Got to add a new track first. Now, got my bass. So I'm going to label this piano. So now I got all my bass notes in there. And now we need our melody line. So we're going to add a new track and create a melody. Let's maybe do a saxophone. Alto sax. Sounds pretty good. Top row key. The melody line starts on it's T. Speed this up back to 95. All right. So now we've got our 3 main instruments here. We've got our accompaniment piano part, we've got our bass, and we've got our lead or our melody. All right, and the last thing that we're gonna introduce is a drum machine to create a little accompaniment part here. We'll delete these patterns because we're gonna create our own. That's more fun. All right, I'm not gonna use the 808 kit. I'm gonna go back to our rock kit, standard drum set here. Got my hi-hats where I want them. This isn't a little active. like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in and go to the end of measure 4. Actually, I'm going to take this to the end of measure 8. And then I'm going to change up this last little piece here. And I'm going to go, instead of putting it on the hi-hat, I'm going to put it on the ride. Or maybe open hi-hat. Maybe we'll do open hi-hat. Got a ride bell here. Doesn't sound as good as the open hi-hat. And we'll keep our snares in there. Kick there. Pretty good. All right, so I'm going to bring my playhead over to measure 9 and add in my second pattern. And for the last bar, or 16, all I want is a kick and a crash. This will kind of give it a little finality by ending with a crash cymbal. Crash cymbal. And let's put our playhead here at 16. Oops, I just deleted previous pattern. I want to switch my pattern to C, crash, kick. Add it in there. So now, it came to a nice conclusion there. Otherwise, if you get this drum pattern kind of still going, it would be kind of weird if it kept on going there. So decided to cut that off. All right, so now you can see how I built this project. We got our piano arpeggio, we got a bass, we got a lead instrument, we've got our drum machine playing the percussive parts. All right, again, you can record this slowly. If you make any mistakes in your recording, just double click on the region, all right, and you can move these notes around. All right, remember there's going to be 8 notes in every single measure for your piano arpeggio. That's going to be the big thing to work on. The other things are pretty similar to the way we've done them in the past. All right, so get your Jingle Bells chorus submitted. Again, the new chords of A and D both contain black keys in the middle. So be aware of that. Make sure you play those appropriately. Rewind and practice those along with the YouTube video that I just made, this one, so you can practice those and get them ready to record. All right, good luck.